it's National Hispanic Month, we are here at Caribe Bakery and Restaurant. And when you walk in here, it totally reminds me of Puerto Rico. I mean, they showcase the food behind the glass, just like if you're in the island, so you can salivate. You can feel the love of the people here, the love of the customers. I'm here with Josue. Hi, Josue. How are you today?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good, good. He was going out the door. I kind of chased you out the door because I saw you had one of my favorite drinks.
Yeah.
So you have Malta Goya.
Yeah.
Can you tell people what Malta is or what it tastes like? We know it's a malt beverage.
Yeah, it's a malt beverage, but it tastes real good. It's nice and sweet. It's something that I had since I was little. And it's a child drink that I had, and I'm drinking it as I grow up.
Awesome. And then what do you got in the bag?
Inside the bag, I have a sandwich, a meat sandwich. It's pork, ham, and chicken.
Okay.
And it's on a soft bread that is custom made here, and it has lettuce and mayo. Sometimes it comes with tomatoes also.
You know your food in detail.
Oh yeah.
And then they have alcapujes. You have an alcapuje in there?
I had alcapuje de duca, and it was real good.
Oh my gosh, if I could have an alcapuje every day of my life without gaining any weight, I would have one.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So why do you come here?
I come here because it's one of my culture, the Hispanic community. I love giving back to my Hispanic community. And
supporting them?
Puerto Rican, and also because I don't eat this regularly, so it's like a privilege that I come out and buy a few of my Hispanic food and stuff like that. Once in a while I'll go to my mom, or my grandma, or my sisters.
Right.
I just recently went to Orlando, Florida, and I ate at a bakery out there, and it's just the same as here. And it's just like eating in my mom's kitchen.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Okay,
enjoy your food.
you.
Toma la malta. O me la tomo yo. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
We met the most cutest, precious, most adorable people. They are special needs, and they seem to smile through all of their challenges. Some say that when you gaze into their faces, you are truly looking at the face of God because they have true joy through it all. Their group celebrated 30 years of hope. Our special needs children, adults, and their families are part of us. Year after year, this international group called Fe y Luz, Faith and Light, come together to celebrate their accomplishments.
I feel good.
Can you do me a karate move?
Hi-ya! Ready? Begin.
Frankie has done karate for 12 years. He is 2 belts from getting a black belt. But his mom has taught him that anything worth having is not easy. He is autistic and has 12 different personalities. But he still focuses and perseveres. Fe y Luz gives support to these families from a Christian perspective.
What it means is a group support that I have learned how to grow with other parents. I have learned from other older parents as being a mom with autism, and I had this wonderful experience. We had shared laughter but also cries, and being a mom with special needs is the best thing to have somebody who knows what I'm going through.
To me, it means like somebody cares. There's not just separation, you know, that somebody in the church and the community is involved in the care of the kids.
Joy and happiness for everybody.
And Lawrence brings up a very valid point.
We're all special. They say people with special needs. You have special needs. I have special needs. It's different from his. But we all are special, and we all have special needs. So we can enjoy, our differences and have fun all the time.
I'm happy.
El Grupo Fe y Luz, this group wanted to thank everyone that throughout the years donated money or volunteered to help them or cook for them. They wanted to thank you for all the love that they have felt from you all these years.
Welcome to Jalapeno Loco.
For crazy good Mexican food, come experience Jalapeno Loco.
They have the best Mexican food in Manor.
Ohio State burrito, delicious.
We have a variety of great Mexican food and daily margarita specials starting at $2.99. Our customers are part of our family.
We're local for local.
We're located at 7501 Menor Avenue in Menor.
Hi, I'm Sensei Sanford Doss. Welcome to my class.
Sensei Doss has 24 years of experience in martial arts. Sensei teaches self-defense and builds self-confidence. You can earn a black belt or get in shape. It's not intimidating for all ages. Try it. The first class is free. You can contact Sensei Doss at 330-687-8881.
Just come in and listen and experience it.
You'll learn, you'll get work done.
Hi, my name is Amparo Vega. I'm the owner and founder of Original Cleveland Watch Company. If you're a nonprofit or a high school looking for a unique way to fundraise, I can make you lots of money. Give me a call.
The time is right to earn hundreds, even thousands of dollars for your fundraiser and show your school spirit. You can make up to $12 profit per watch and showcase your business or non-for-profit. Call now, Original Cleveland Watch Company at 216-905-3715.
Usually we like to keep the show very light and full of hope. At the same point, we have to confront reality. Some of the Mexican immigrant families in our area are suffering. A Cleveland, Ohio couple that are Mexican immigrants may have to face deportation next Tuesday, October 17th, leaving their 3 kids behind, and one of them is special needs.
Imagine being faced with this reality. 3 days from now, you may be kicked out of this country and have to leave your kids behind. This is what Carmen and Ramon Cordova's family is facing. They were going to be deported last year, but Senator Sherrod Brown, along with La Sagrada Familia Church, stepped in and wrote letters about their exemplary lives that they were living. So they got a year extension to stay. That extension is up come October 31st.
So no te han dicho.
No nos han dicho así exactamente, pero a como están las cosas, pues es que ella nos dijo que tenemos que esperar a todo, que cualquier cosa puede pasar y que tenemos que ir preparados. Y me dijo que tuviera todo preparado.
They were hoping for better immigration laws, but now, when they go to check in on Tuesday, they don't know what to expect, and the attorney said to be ready for anything. She says if they are deported, they would be dropped off in San Ignacio, Mexico, which is violent and not a safe place for her and her husband or her kids. Her girls are part of DACA, and her youngest boy is a U.S. citizen who is a special needs child, and he takes lots of medication.
Oye, como madre, esto es
Es bien difícil,
una ansiedad, ¿verdad?
pero Dios le da fuerza a uno. Se tiene que poner uno fuerte porque si no, ¿cómo van a poner también ellos? Si se quiebra uno, ellos se quiebran también.
Tus hijos.
Yeah.
As a mother, she says it's tough, but she has to stay strong for her family, and she says God gives her strength.
On Tuesday, when they go to check in with immigration, they will be accompanied with more than a dozen people from their church that are standing with them through this tough time.
Bienvenidos a Caribe. Welcome to Caribe Bake Shop. Aquí estamos ubicados en el mismo lugar, la 2906 Fulton Road.
Here we have served 2 of our most popular platters. They're both $10. Come with a rice, a meat, a side.
Sándwich cubano, sándwich de pernil, sándwich de jamón y queso. La gente puede ordenar para fiestas, para bodas, para cumpleaños.
You can feel the love from just all of our customers here and how much they support us.
Hi, this is Matt Galini with Mentor iPhone Repair. We fix iPhones, iPads, and iPods. Most repairs are done in 15 minutes or less. If you're looking for a case for your brand new iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, we have plenty to choose from. We also have pre-owned devices at a great price. We can protect any iPhone model you have, even with the 5s and the 6s and the 6 Pluses. Need to get a grip? How about a pop socket? We also have a variety of iPad cases as well. I'm Matt Galini. Come and see my new store across from Great Lakes Mall.
Elizabeth Image Unisex Salon, where looking good is understood.
Cleveland's first Hispanic female barber entrepreneur, and she does my hair every week.
Her team does hair, updos, eyebrows, pedicures, and will do your makeup for that special occasion. Elizabeth Image Unisex Salon, located at 4355 Ridge Road in Brooklyn, Ohio. You can contact her and her staff at 216-961-4441. ElizabethImage.com. We highlight a local school today whose mission is to help low-income children and their families. That is Urban Community School on Lorraine Avenue in Cleveland. Many of the families pay $0 for tuition for an excellent education. This morning we give you an overview of the school and how your child or children can come here. Urban Community School has received numerous awards. Just last year, they received a 5-star rating from the state of Ohio, the highest possible rating for having one of the strongest preschool programs in the region.
So what I like about my school is I get to play with my stuffed animal teddy bear named Olaf from the Elsa movie, and I also like the centers where I get to learn stuff.
The staff and administrators want to remind our community that this level of education is achievable for students starting pre-K through middle school.
Some families who do have the capacity to pay and others who don't. And so I just try to explain again, over and over, that's not the obstacle. Let's work with the admission piece. Let's talk about what your individual situation is, and let's come up with a tuition amount that you feel comfortable with, which for some families is $0. So it really does depend. We have families who don't pay anything.
And they say don't let language become a barrier because they have bilingual staff ready to help.
Oh, no, que con confianza vengan, que se va a trabajar, se puede buscar la forma de cómo puedan asistir.
Come with confidence and trust that they will work with you, they will find a way to assist you. For many parents, the financial aid process is confusing and overwhelming.
It's my job to sit down and spend as long as it takes. I will sit with a family in my office, line by line, and fill out a financial aid form if need be, really. So, yeah, well, that's the philosophy of the school, right? I mean, you want to be welcoming, right? Yeah, it is. It's amazing. I have the best job in the world. I really do. I can't imagine that I work at a place where I am welcoming to everybody. I have the time, the resources to sit down and spend one-on-one with families, and I get to tell them that finances aren't an obstacle. It's incredible.
Because I love school.
Why do you love it, do you think?
I love my friends. I love reading books.
For more information on Urban Community School, visit their website at urbancommunityschool.org. Or to get a tour of the school, call them at 216-939-8441. La Mexicana, you can grocery shop and eat authentic Mexican food for lunch or dinner.
And on Saturday morning, they have the best tamales anywhere in the country.
Enjoy their fresh bakery. Bread rolls for 40 cents, only 60 cents for donuts, Mexican eclairs, cookies, and chocolate treats. And they have great prices on meat and exotic vegetables. Visit La Mexicana, located on 170 East Washington Street in Painesville. La Mexicana, su tienda para todo.
I tell everybody about this place, La Mexicana.
When Puerto Rico gets built back up again to better than it was before, we are again going to see all those food stands along the street that sell pastelillos. Those are fried meat pies. My friend Carmen, who is known around Cleveland to be a fabulous cook, shows us how to make pastelillos. Welcome to Carmen's Cocina, Carmen's Kitchen.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for allowing us to come into your kitchen.
Absolutely, anytime.
And she's a great cook, and she made pastelillos, which are
beef patties or half moons, as many people know them.
And then some of them are larger, like longer, and then you have the appetizer size as well, which is half.
Absolutely. So you can do a full pastelillo, you can do an appetizer pastelillo, and then there's some hand-rolled ones, okay? And then there's, of course, some special sauces. So we have the mayo ketchup or ranch. Some people may like sour cream. So it's up to anybody's delight.
Awesome, and it looks complicated, but it's not.
It's not.
No.
Not very complicated. It's time consuming, but not complicated. Absolutely. So you have about a cup. This is about a pound, maybe a pound and a half of ground beef.
Okay.
You can do the same thing with ground pork, ground chicken. It doesn't matter what kind of beef or not you like, just about a pound. So this is about a cup of onions and about a cup of red peppers. My preference, again, different people like different things, so they may use green peppers. Okay, so it's up to your delight, depending on what you like. About a cup of chopped cilantro. Just everything is fresh. So you want to mix those in. And this is fresh garlic, about a tablespoon of fresh garlic with a little bit of oil. I'm a garlic freak, so I put garlic in everything that I cook.
That's good for you.
Yes. And a lot of people say, well, if you're adding all the onions and the peppers and the garlics and the fresh cilantro, why are you going to use sofrito, right? Because sofrito is the same thing that, you know, I just started. It's the onions and the peppers and the cilantro all blend in together, you know, in the blender. However, the sofrito just makes everything
more tasty?
Well, united, like, you know, it makes it all nice and moist and just blend together. Okay?
I'm sure it adds more flavor too.
Absolutely.
And then for the people that aren't used to knowing what sofrito is.
Again, sofrito is the onions, the peppers, the garlics, cilantro. You put that through the blender and you blend it to make, you know, that type of, you know, ¿cómo se llama? The blend.
Right.
So everything is blended together in the blender.
So you freeze it? The sofrito?
You can freeze the sofrito for sure, and that'll last you forever.
And we know you love cooking, and we know you're a great cook. And you also volunteer a lot at church cooking. Can you tell everybody about it? It's just so wonderful.
Well, it's
such a gift.
It's so funny because, you know, I help a lot in church with the kitchen, specifically. And a lot of people, you know, they come and they ask me, well, what group do you belong to? And I say, I don't belong to any group, but I belong to everyone. Because I help everybody.
Oh, that's
so
sweet.
Yep, they just call and they say, hey, this is going on, we need help. So that's what I do.
And so what do you usually cook in the kitchen at church?
Everything and anything that you can think of. You know, we do the soups, you know, the chicken soups, and of course the pastelillos are a big seller, you know, on Sundays, you know, after Mass. We do alcapurrias, and there's different people that do the tostadas with the chicken. Depends on who is carrying the kitchen, then they have a menu set up for them, and so you just go in there and help.
Awesome.
We had, you know, you were there with us yesterday when we had the Faith and Light group.
Oh, that was so sweet.
For the special needs kids. So we were there, and again, I was in the kitchen.
No, but I saw you dancing a little bit.
I did.
There was a young man in a wheelchair, and she went to dance
that's my brother.
with him. No way!
That's my brother. That's my brother. So, you know, whatever we do, and they, you know, that's a group that's been around for 30 years. They were celebrating their 30th year yesterday, so I've been 10 at least of those 30. I haven't been around for the 30, but I've been there for the 10. Of course, my brother is a part of the group, and you know, we do whatever we can.
Yeah,
just to help.
especially they were celebrating the special needs. And somebody said, hey, we all have special needs.
Right. Isn't that the truth?
Yes. All right, so now we're going to look at the disc, right? The discos? Okay.
Discos, they're frozen, so you buy them in the frozen section. And again, you can fill them with anything and everything that you like.
Now, can I ask you, what's the best way to defrost them?
Because if you do
At
too
room
much, they
temperature.
get at room temperature. So just let them lay out.
Yes,
Okay,
and you
thank you.
want them this soft.
Okay.
You want them to be this soft. You don't want them to be super soft.
Yeah, I did that in the microwave once, and then they all and then you can't pull them apart, and it's a big mess. Okay.
And that would be, yeah. So you don't want them to be super soft. Now, these are the big ones. They have smaller discs.
Oh,
These
really?
Are the,
Okay.
They
I
have
like
two
this
sizes.
size.
These are the big ones, and then they have the small ones. So if you're using the big one, or at least if I'm using the big ones, I do at least 2 heaping tablespoons of the meat. Okay.
Yum.
Because if our Puerto Rican culture, they call them pastelillos ciegos, meaning that they ain't got no meat. Well, no, we got meat in here. Right.
So you're saying sometimes people make them, there's not enough meat? Is that what you're saying?
And there's not enough meat, and so people say, oh, no,
You're right.
wait.
You're right.
Right.
And then you just
So
get the
see how
crunchy
soft
part.
this is, and so you just, put them together. You can use your fork to do this, okay? Or you can do this, which is all the samples, one of the ones that I had here.
Right.
And if you wanted to do like the hors d'oeuvre ones, right, then what you do is you split your disc in half.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do that, and I use the same paper that they come wrapped in. Put them just like that.
Nice. And those are ready.
And if you
fry.
wanted to freeze them, you can freeze them just like this.
Nice.
You put them in a Ziploc bag. You can put at least 6 in a Ziploc bag. You freeze them, and then you can use them at a later time.
And then you can defrost them at room temperature.
At room temperature, get them in your frying pan, and you're ready to go.
So would you defrost them the same day that you're going to use them? Okay, got it.
Yep.
Maybe an hour or
You
so
can.
before. So how do you know when the oil is ready?
Well, when they start bubbling, okay? And you don't want to put them in the oil too soon if the oil isn't hot, because then what will happen is the oil soaks right through and they just become like oil soaked. You know what I mean? So you want to see that bubbling going on around. So I like to drain a lot, as much as you can. You want to keep that oil dripping, just so that you don't have it in your meat. You know what I mean? Because if it goes inside, it's going to be real sloppy.
Okay.
So you want to drain as much as you can.
That's good advice, yeah. Because I would just put them on there and let this soak it, but it's better to do this.
I drain that, and when I make a lot of them, what I do is I like to stand them up this way, okay? With the bottom, so that all the oil drains to the bottom, and it's not like sitting on the meat.
Great.
See that?
Yep. Wonderful.
Isn't it? I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It's so wonderful.
Yes.
I could totally see this at like a kid's Halloween party. Right?
Awesome.
So we're going to go for Halloween, and we usually go with some friends.
And if you want to make it healthier, again, you can use ground turkey, ground chicken, which is like one of my favorites. So
wonderful. Well, thank you so much for doing this
Anna.
for us.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much for everything that you do for our community. Your spirit of volunteerism is just so wonderful. It's
Thank
so
you.
wonderful. We should all be like you.
Thank
If
you.
everybody was like you, what a different world we would have.
Right. There's many people like me.
I know, but we still need
there are many, right.
We all need to grow and get better. So thank you. Te bendiga. All right, so if you don't want to make the pastelillos, you can buy them at Caribe Bakery and Restaurant. Judy here probably gets up very early to make them, right?
Yes, we do.
And how much are they?
They're $2 each.
Oh my God, they're so beautiful. I don't know if you could go and they look just like Carmen's. So if you don't have time, you can just stop in here. Tell me a little bit about what else you make here. Guys,
Well, we
wonderful
make
food.
the empanadillas, which we do the beef flavor, the chicken flavor, and the pizza flavor for vegetarians.
Which are these right here?
The last ones.
This one right
Those
here?
are the pizza flavor.
Okay.
Then we do alcapurrias de plátano.
Alcapurrias, oh my
And we do
goodness.
alcapurrias de yuca.
Okay, so these are the
plátano.
These are the plátano? Okay.
and these are the yuca, and then we do piononos, which is sweet plantains with ground beef, and we do the potato balls, which is ground beef.
Piononos?
Yeah, they're called piononos.
I've never had piononos.
Oh, they're very good. You got to try one today.
I will. Let me ask you, so how many pastelillos do you think you sell in one day?
In one day?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't have to
I
be
would
exact.
say around 500 or more.
Wow.
This is all day long, fry and put. As we speak, we got somebody over there making them, and another person fries them, and we sell them.
Okay, so for the phrase of the day, we have buen provecho. Buen provecho means enjoy your meal. So usually when Hispanics go and sit down, have a sit-down meal with their family and friends, and they would be probably eating rice and beans and meat, and then what they would say is buen provecho, which is like saying bon appetit, enjoy your meal. Buen provecho, enjoy your meal. We're here at Caribe Bakery and Restaurant. We're here with Lesbi, she's the manager here. Háblame un poquito de la comida rica que tiene aquí.
Bien, vamos a comenzar aquí por el plátano amarillo,
Okay.
que tenemos combinación con yuca en escabeche, tenemos tostones,
So you have sweet plantains,
pollo hornado,
pernil, chicken in the oven,
chicharrones,
okay, fried pork,
tenemos habichuela pinta y habichuela negra,
black beans, pinto
arroz con
beans,
gandules,
rice and beans,
arroz con salchicha,
okay,
y
rice,
arroz blanco.
rice with salchicha, which are the Vienna sausage and the white rice. All right, and then one of my favorite things is limber, which is like Italian ice, and they have, look at this. This is like a dream come true. When I used to go to Puerto Rico, there was a lady who would sell them from her house for a quarter, por una peseta.
Yeah.
And they have all these different flavors. Dime de los diferentes.
Ok, tenemos de coco, maní, piña colada, leche, papaya, parcha, uva, tamarindo, nance, piña colada, guayaba y guanábana, blueberry, que es el último.
Oh my goodness, ¿y cuánto valen?
$1 cada uno, porque son naturales.
Wow, they're only $1. That's wonderful. So we are here at Caribe Bakery, and they are open 7 days a week. ¿Verdad?
Sí,
and there's people who actually come here 7 days a week, right?
Exacto.
Oh my
De 7 a 8.
goodness. So do they do they have to like walk 5 miles a day so they're able to stay in shape?
Yeah.
Tienen que correr para las calorías. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Vaya con Dios.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Accessories and jewelry for the Anna Show, provided by Charming Charlie at Legacy Village, 24503 Cedar Road, Lyndhurst, Ohio. Where I get my hair done every week, the Elizabeth Image Salon, Unisex Salon. You can contact them at 216-961-4441. To contact me, go to my website, theannashow.com, or on Facebook, The Anna Show.